I'd never seen such a naive bunch of sheep. You know, I used to be like them, but then what Jesus was doing didn't make any sense. Now I've realized he had no intention of overthrowing the Romans to become king. He had no political ambition, no drive. And he was pandering to the wrong people. He spent all this time with the poor, the obscure, and the lame, and that was a dead end. We needed alliances with the influential people of Jerusalem. We needed help from the Sanhedrin. We need money. We needed to court the Pharisees, not alienate them. How am I the only one who sees this? But I solved all that tonight. Money, influence, power. Now we're ready for the real Messiah. Do you know where Jesus was taking that group? To a cross. A cross for each of them. No, not one for me.
Indeed, he was. He was leading himself to a cross that would save every one of them, every one of us. Judas' sin was no different from any of ours. He decided he knew more about God's plans for him than God did. Judas may have believed Jesus was God's Messiah, but Jesus was not the Messiah Judas was waiting for, not the one he was willing to accept. So he sold him to the high priest and the Pharisees. During the night, Judas led a detachment of soldiers and some officials to the Garden of Gethsemane, where the disciples were caught off guard and surprised, but Jesus wasn't.
Didn't he see this coming? I needed to ask Jesus why this was happening. I needed to know what I was supposed to do. I needed to talk to him one more time. I wonder if I ever truly saw who he was.
Look at them. It looks like all of his disciples have realized what a mistake they made. They scattered, just like I knew they would. It worked. He's gone. And now I have the money we need, but nothing to use it for. And, what's happening to him now? Look, I didn't know how far they would go, okay? He doesn't deserve what they're doing to him. No, he chose this, not me. I'm not responsible for his actions. This was going to happen anyway. I didn't cause this. At the very most, I just made it happen faster.
All around us was death, hatred, spitting, cursing, screaming. It was the worst place I'd ever had been. Where were the men? Where were his friends? Where were all the people who pledged their lives and their honor to him? Christ was going to the cross, and the men he was to die for, they were all hiding in dark rooms, too afraid to move and too weak to watch. What haunts me is that he didn't seem surprised by any of this. It was as if he'd known all along, like he had prepared for it all of his life.